Hi there and welcome to Bustthenet. Yes, these are the Kingstonian Diaries. If this was a Twitch stream, it would be the longest period of time I've been on a show. 12 hours. I've been on this say for 12 hours. As you can see from my eyes, I haven't slept yet. Yes, these are the Kingstonian Diaries. I might ramble because of a lack of sleep, but I've spent the best part of the last couple of hours building the squad up. So if you want to catch up and you want to know the context, you have to watch the last episode where I had a whole plan about who to scout, how am I going to go about doing that. Yes, and I managed to get players in. It's transfer deadline day. Leicester City. Well, look at that. They are the biggest spenders in the transfer market. 27 million. They've already spent. They've signed a player called Dominic Yofa. I wanted to sign him, but I mean, we signed so many players already. If you're looking at the some of the clubs, I mean, on transfer deadline day, look at Leicester City. Go at it. They have been absolutely phenomenal. They signed John Alonso. They signed George Thomas. Such a number of players made it. And Rodrigo De Paul. What a signing he's going to turn out to be. At £26.5 million. Wow. Dominic Iorfa. I wanted to look at, I was seriously thinking of signing him. But by the time I got to the end, I don't have much space left in my squad. To refresh everybody, if you are watching this for the first time, Kingstonian Diaries is a save where I take a newly promoted side from the Venerable National South, and it's a diffuse challenge where there's strict rules on your database, right? So we went out there, we got ourselves promoted. We managed to finish in the 13th spot last season. We were given a transfer kitty of 18 million at the end of the season. I did sign a few players at the tail end of last season, and then I went into the marketplace to get a few more players. This was one of the players I should have signed. I didn't realize they was available, or rather my scouts were a bit lax. Dominic Iofa ended up coming on popped up on my radar with about 2 weeks to go, and I had no plans on. My plan was to sign the majority of my players by the time preseason started. I wanted to start my preseason with the players. So Dominic Iofa doesn't make it to my team. Here we go. Quite a number of teams: Blackburn, Bolton, Bournemouth, Brighton. Brighton refused. I went after Brighton's keeper like there was no tomorrow. I really wanted to sign their keeper. This guy, Joseph Bamber. I went in with, I think was willing to drop £45 million for this keeper, but Brighton wouldn't budge. They would refuse to sell him to me. Reece Oxford was another player I was going after. They refused to sell. This was impressive. Brighton just refused to sell those two players. I couldn't get my hands on them. So at the end of the day, these are all the clubs who came in on the transfer deadline day, and all these signings were made on transfer deadline day. So they managed to get in some of these players. And what about our players? Okay, so these are the players. This is the club. Yes, these are the players that we added. Sam Johnson is gone. Rob Hall, Frank Anderson, Horatio Hurst. We spent a total of £49 million. I think I still have money left over, 51 still in the kitty. We signed Ellery Balcombe, squad keeper. David Sase, wing back on the right flank with an acceleration of 15. I don't know whether he's going to have enough in the tank. Reece James, slightly faster, 16. He might start most of the games. Liam Coyle, defensive midfielder, 15 for tackling. Positioning is 14. He's going to start all our games as a ball-winning midfielder. Will Ring from Huddersfield. I've had my eye out on this player for the last few seasons. Okay, so he's finally decided to join us. I'm thinking he might be a half-decent playmaker, but we got to work on his passing. Pavel Bosnaiewicz is a central defender. 70 for jumping reach, marking and tackling, not that fantastic. I'm hoping he wins more balls in the air than he does on the ground. Here's another one, 31-year-old Patrick Bauer, 1.3 million, 17 jumping reach again, tackling 13, marking 13. A bit. If I play a three-man defense, he'll be playing as one of the central defenders. Hamari Traore, 32-year-old Malian. We signed him for only 275,000, very cheap. We signed him for 250,000. Yeah, very cheap. Utility fullback, but he's probably gonna start. He's probably gonna start a few games. I couldn't get my hands on a Speedy Gonzalez. I really wanted an all-rounder. There was an Argentinian player, another one who doesn't want to come to my club. Well, they'll have to kiss my ass when I finish in Europe. Simeon Pontiso, big hopes for him. He's got injured in preseason. Passing, range 14, vision 14, flair 15. This player is going to be dangerous for other teams. The downside of my team is I don't really have anybody who can take free kicks. Osman Boussaid, a defensive midfielder, Belgian with a name like that, quite cool. I'm looking at him to be like a box-to-box midfielder. I mean, too late, discovered his balance was only 5, so he's on a permanent training schedule for the rest of his days. Additional focus, balance, because your balance is way too low. We've got a couple of players who like to switch the ball to the other side. John Desmond, what a sad story. I had such high hopes for this youngster. Join my club. Goes to do weights training, slips his disc, and he's out for the rest of the season. Ivran Karadeniz, I plan on reconverting him into a deep lying forward and support. He has the passing vision and decisions. Finishing and composure isn't there yet, but I'm hoping that over time he improves and we get somebody who can play. I like his PPMs. He gets into opposition areas but comes deep to get the ball. Like that combination. Then we have got Marcelo Hermes. Well, with a name like Hermes, we probably will have a little Birkin shop set up in our stadium, selling handbags for women who want to come support our club. So we hope he has the speed of Hermes as well. Defender, left back. He's the one player who's willing to come to our club. Not bad, pretty good signing. Starts for us on the left flank every single game. James Garner, we got him on loan from Cardiff. Wait till you hear the funny stories. I can't play him. Rui Patricio, we finally got a goalkeeper. Yeah, the only goalkeeper I could sign. In the end, I had to pay like 10 million for him. 36 years old. I had no choice. I mean, nobody wanted to come. No other half-decent goalkeeper would come in. And I was willing to plunk the cash for him because he's a walk-in captain. So he's an experienced goalkeeper who is highly influential and is the captain of the team. And we have this other player on loan. Nope, we can't play you. And there's a reason why we can't play you. Look at my squad. The rules are 17 foreign players. If I look at the player registration, and if I'm looking at my goalkeepers, these are the players that are going to be in my team. These are the defenders. I've had to tell Mergim go over there. He's got no space in the club. Reece James is going to be playing. Robbie McKenzie is out. He's transfer listed. Kyle Norton, fantastic servant. He's got all his attributes improving, but he's never going to play for us as well. So I've told him that, he's gone. I might, while he's still here, get him to tutor players. So he is fairly professional, so this could come in handy. Kevin O'Connor is in. Emmanuel Toure, we don't have any more spaces. We got 24. I want to keep one slot free. Emmanuel Toure is a lone player. I won't be able to play him as well. Defensive midfielders, we've got quite a few in here. Big signings. Liam Coyle, he's playing. So as you can see, Jack Price, Will Ring has joined the club as well. He's going to be a solid option in midfield as a playmaker. And Jordan Mudge we're telling him he was in our team last season. He's not going to have a spot. Pontiso is injured for a few weeks. Got injured during training, so he won't be playing. Central midfielders, we got this player called Mohamed Balhouli. Okay, he's gonna be playing. I was thinking of using him as a attacking playmaker. His balance is half decent, but his flair is only 10. So Mazala, some games he can play some Mazala. Other games is gonna be a question mark. Same here with this player. I like passing vision, and he likes to switch the ball to the other flank. Matthias Kate joined us. He will not be playing for us again. Attacking midfielders. Evran Karadis, Dennis, Jason Cummings, Chris O'Donnell. Thank God he's under 21, which brings me to my last list and my plan for the future. The scouts have been given a task. I can sign a maximum of 17 foreign players. Domestic players at the age of 20 or younger do not have to be registered. But I really only have two players who can play in the Champions League as HGC, which homegrown at club. We'll worry about that when we come to it. Okay, so who is going to be playing today's game? We got O'Donnell, Mazzala. We got one playmaker who's going to be on this side of the pitch. Then we have Higgins. I'm playing him as an inside forward. And Ashley Pope. It's a bit of a gamble. I can't play Burn because Burn, he just recovered from abdominal muscles. He pulled his abdominal muscle, so we can't use him. We got Ring, we got Coil. These are the players that are going to start this game. And pass into space. We'll go fairly wide. I have no clue how they are playing because it's still early in the season. And yeah, if I don't have a clue on how they play, then we'll start with Traore. That's a better move because the scout reports don't tell me anything now. I mean, they haven't played yet, so I don't know what form. Okay, they're playing a 4-2-4. We'll have to close down their back line for this one and tackle them hard. Tactics. We'll tell him to be a Mazzala on support instead of attack. This is kind of maybe a bit annoyed. Alright, we'll kick off. Well, these kind of things do happen in the game. So we're starting off Coil to O'Donnell inside the box. Hopefully we can control some areas of the pitch. Woodman, goal kick. Hermes gets the ball, controls it really well, and they try to swing the ball into space. Besic, ball reads the danger. The inside forward doesn't get there in time. Green to Besic to Wilson. Green again. They try to do the deed, but okay, what we're going to do is we're going to turn him to be an inside forward on support. There's a lot of support duties now. Yeah, I want Higgins to come down and help out. This is not going to be a very adventurous tactic in terms of trying to score a goal because I see a 4-2-4 in front of me. And we have to be very conscious of how it plays. Rui Patricio, nice kick to Evan Karadenis. Coil finds Higgins. Higgins does well, holds the ball up, but he couldn't beat the players. This is over the top. There's a... Oh, it goes on Maroni. Karadenis. Petrovic, I'm going to have a hell of a time pronouncing my own players' names this season. Green, over the top, Maroni, side netting. Bush, O'Donnell to Karadeniz. To O'Donnell, Karadeniz to Coil. Coil looks so... Higgins was a bit early. Maroni, Over the top to Wilson. This is dangerous. And, oh, great save from Patricio. We could be in trouble in this game if I don't defend the flanks a lot more effectively. Right into the hands of our keeper. But if I all I do is okay, that's it. Defensive fullback defend. Wing back defend. Close down less. Direct passing. And you close down less. Direct passing. I want him to sit narrower. And I want him to sit narrower. No, they've gone a goal from a free kick. Ouch. We're in trouble. And this is not a good start to the season. Swansea. Hermes over the top. Higgins wins the ball. Plays it out to Pope. Pope. Ring. Higgins. Pope. Back to Pope. Crossing the ball. Can't do much with it. Hermes there to support the central defenders. I mean, my tactic is coming apart at the seams by a 4-2-4. Early in the season, what a way to start the season. Why did you have to play a 4-2-4? Give me some time to bed in, man, this season. This is like, okay, it's only Kingstonian. Let's hammer the living daylights out of them. Castagne to Patricio makes the save. Okay. Slight change. Or we're going to tell you to be a winger on support. Oh, man. Higgins out wide. Da Silva to Green. Oh, this is looking very, very shaky for us. Hang on. I said winger, not attacking playmaker. What is going on with my mind? Rocco to Petrovic. Henry reads the danger. Palmer Brown. Pope. Can't take the ball off him. Petrovic to Da Silva. And they get behind us. The boys are defending for their lives. To Petrovic. Oh, Pope finally wins the ball. Higgins on to Pope. Can Pope get past them? No, he can't. Da Silva. Petrovic to Besic. They play the ball wide to Da Silva. Patricio makes the save. O'Donnell clears the danger. Higgins tries to launch the counter-attack, but it's not working. Yes, my voice has changed as usual because I'm expecting a resounding defeat. Because I'm not very confident now. I mean, I was confident in pre-season. I thought we might have a team that could possibly avoid relegation completely and put ourselves in with a shot for Europe. Coyle. Higgins, what a shot. Ring. Coyle. Higgins again inside the box. Can't get the shot off. But finally, there was a moment where it looked like the boys could do something. Yes, they defend again. Okay, looks like the changes may be working for us. Ball to Henry, to Coyle, to Higgins. They hold the ball up. Coyle to Denise, to O'Donnell. O'Donnell finds Pope. Pope crossing it. It's Higgins. It's an equalizer. Yes, Callum Higgins gets the equalizer. We're back in this match. O'Donnell to Pope. Oh, yes, Pope, you poacher, you beautiful poacher. You, when you can't do anything, go wide, cross the ball. Yes, and Higgins is there. I'm tempted to play a 4-1-3-2 with two strikers. But we're not going to do that just yet. Come on, boys. It's only Swansea. Besic to Williams. Williams to Palmer Brown to De Silva to Green. Now, oh, they're going to a 4-2-3-1. All right. That means you are going on support and you are becoming a fullback on support. Okay. Let's get high. Let's get up the pitch a bit, boys. Oh, we'll give you. We'll ask you to be a wingback on support now. You are reverting back to inside forward on attack. Karadenis has forced Castagne into a mistake and he's gonna see red. Yes. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Woodman with the goal kick. And this is where we are gonna strike. Let's hope this is true. Ball to Higgins. Higgins plays it back to Ring to Tamari. Tamari plays it out to Higgins. Higgins is pushed off the ball by Palmer Brown, but he's putting so much pressure on him that he's forced into clearing it. Coyle looks for the striker inside the box but can't find him. Wilson to Williams. Williams to Petrovic. Petrovic to Besic. To Petrovic to Wilson. Wilson, but the defenders are there. No, Green. It's Swansea 2, Kingstonian 1. 9-10 men Swansea have done it. Well, we went looking for the winning goal. Ring. Oh, the boys have lost the plot. They've lost the plot. First game of the season is a bit of a mess at the moment. Williams. The boys are not doing what they were expected to do. Patricio let a ball right through his legs. Higgins over the top for Ashley Pope. He's away, but he cannot score. The keeper makes the save. Oh, almost. Higgins shoots. Woodman makes another save. One more change. We're taking a Ring off for Jack Price. Take a chance. The defenders do well. Win the header. Higgins to Wilson to Petrovic. Blocked. Higgins now with the ball. Plays it wide for Pope to chase. Oh, Karat needs. Looks for Pope. Pope gets the equalizer. It's 2-2. Yes. Okay. Oh, man, I was so dejected for the opening match of the season in a new stadium. Oh, he's supposed to play as a DLFS. And he is playing the passes we want him to do. But he's now playing as the AP. Okay, never mind. He's a two-man strike force. He's a playmaker. He's going to roll into a DLFS in the future. But, man, we managed to pull one back. Karan is... We don't have any boys who can take free kicks. Well, there's still time. Price. Oh, he's onside. Oh, he missed. Jack Price missed the brilliant chance for the winner. He was onside. That was so well done. Hermes. Rocco. Over the top. Again. Oh, man, we had such a chance to win it at the end. Jack Price couldn't believe it. He was like, huh? This is... Oh, again, it's Higgins. It's Pope. Pope to Carades. It's Coyle. Coyle, square the ball, you piece of shit. O'Donnell was there waiting. I don't believe it, man. Swansea. Okay, this is a good result for us. I mean, to come back from this. And Pope again. Pope to Higgins. Higgins looks for... Oh, man, Higgins, why did you... There was time. Oh, there was time. Okay. You were unlucky. All right. You played okay. 2-2. first game of the season, we didn't lose. I'm going to send the assistant first game of the season, we did not lose. So it's not bad. I mean, it could have been better. We could have won that match, but at least this is the highest we've ever been. 5th on the table. Of course, the other teams haven't played yet. So it's not too bad. We gotten ourselves a point, and we've managed to avoid defeat on opening day at our stadium. And I'm happy with our result. We could have done a bit better, I guess. Probably still trying to iron out certain things about the system. I'm still haven't decided how I'm gonna use some of these players. I think we shall turn him into an inside forward support. We'll turn this guy into a wing back on support, and then we shall take it. We shall take it slow with this tactic. And our season tickets have all been sold out. Yeah, we don't have that many tickets to sell. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Kingstonian Diaries. My mammoth session for preseason is done. And yes, we 8th on the table. We only have Leicester and Tottenham Hotspur to play. We probably will drop down to about 9th on the table by the time that's played. I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you have any questions, please look me on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. I'd like to thank all my patrons for their continued support of this channel. You make these kind of shows possible for the rest of the community. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.